Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Rebecca is next to me, and thanks to Rebecca, I'm here. So we are at the Orthodox Jewish Chamber of Commerce, the honorable event for the celebration of two young ladies tonight for the Women Month. And Rebecca is the person who sent out the invite for all the brick producers that came over here. Let's find out about your story. We chat a little earlier. So you are doing stuff with David, and you're doing things with United Nations. Can you talk a little bit about your story? What do you do?
I'm an international journalist at the United Nations. I cover the platform of politics, human rights, and national security, and until recently, I was into the climate change arena. I've backfired from the climate change arena right now because it's going in a direction that I don't really like at the moment. And I'm also the special assistant to Duvi Honig here at the Chamber of Commerce. And what we are trying to do is to unite countries together, civil society, government, through the mechanism of commerce. Tonight we are honoring two very special women. One is Simmons. You must have heard about Simmons. She's the youngest African American on the stock market at the moment. Very phenomenal woman. I think there's a movie is going to be made about her life, and we are very excited that we know her and to honor her with this award. You know, this is Women History Month. And the next woman is Lily Jill Valletta. She's from Hispanic origin. She's Latino. She works at the White House with Ivanka Trump on the empowerment of women. So we are very honored to have these two women here tonight to give them an award and to thank them for the contribution to women history and what they are doing in the world at large.
Can you talk a little bit about your journey as the journalist and the United Nations, and how those things connected between the Jewish Chamber of Commerce and the United Nations, and in between those?
Well, as you know, everything demands communication. Without communication, I don't think we can do very much. Had it not been for you here tonight, we would not be able to even have any press. So communication is very, very important. Now, I started my career as a print journalist with Caribbean News. I'm originally from the Caribbean. I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and I made my way through various networks into the United Nations. I like to cover politics mainly and national security because for me it tells a lot about other countries, and seeing that the Chamber of Commerce is in the process of uniting countries together, especially within the Foreign Affairs Division. That is where I come in, where I can talk with ambassadors at the United Nations and bring them to our chamber, speak about civil society and government and what the chamber can do for them in terms of trade and commerce.
Before when I came in, we had a little chat about the cause of Israel. Can you elaborate on those topics, please?
Israel, as you know, is not a very good word at the United Nations, but we are trying to be friendly. The friendlier we can become, the better. Every year, the United Nations have a spate of resolutions against Israel, and if we can have countries vote in favor of Israel, we would have achieved quite a lot. So therefore, what the Chamber can do in this regard is to bring ambassadors together in terms of commerce. Uniting the world through commerce is one of the specific themes of the Chamber of Commerce. And if we can do that, then we also have achieved in bridging the gap between world governments and the Chamber in bringing a reality to Israel where it's concerned on the international scene.
Okay. What caused a particular subject to be raised and be covered by media, by someone like you in the news, as the journalist, and which stories you pass? How do you pick which story matters?
Normally, I look for what is trending in the international news. For instance, anti-Semitism is very widely spoken about, and the BDS movement, boycott, divestment, sanctions against Israel, and how the Chamber of Commerce can act as an intermediator. My president, Duvi Honig, is doing a very good job at that. He also has the Economic Development Day program where he is trying to bring this into reality. So by emphasizing the BDS movement, by talking about anti-Semitism, what is trending in mainstream media, the Orthodox Jewish Chamber of Commerce can go to great lengths to educate the public of what is taking place.
As far as the months of honoring women in the society, like what else folks can do to make aware of equal rights and the movement of the feminism, and they call it March, months of issues around the feminism. Is there any particular things that can be changed in the next 4 or 5 years?
Well, as you know, March is normally Women's History Month. It's celebrated throughout the world at large. One of the things that we want to bring to prominence is women in development. At the United Nations at the moment, they are celebrating Women's History Month, the Commission on the Status of Women. They have, different programs where they are celebrating Women's History Month. What the Orthodox Jewish Chamber of Commerce wants to do is to also become a part of that. We are all also a part of that already by honoring these two women here tonight, giving prominence to women and making women be in the centerpiece of what is taking place. So Goal 5 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals also speak about women empowerment, bringing women together. So if the Chamber of Commerce can unite with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals program, especially goal number 5, and with the activities of the Commission on the Status of Women, then we would have achieved quite a lot as well.
Folks would like to reach out to you, maybe have one of the stories to be covered by you, do you have like Instagram or Facebook? What is the way to communicate with you, like email?
Well, we have the Chamber of Commerce, ojchamber.com. That's our website. You can go out there, look at the work that we do. Me particular, I do well. I have my own personal email, rebethd @aol.com, or you could send me an email, rebecca@ojchamber.com, and I'll be very happy to respond and to take it from there.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps that would be end of this piece. And if you'd like to ask Rebecca more questions, she gracefully share with you her email. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.